I'm Chad Allen, Director of Development here at the Gallagher Bluedorn. The performing arts reflects on a community so deeply. It shows that communities can come together to be delighted and filled with joy. Sharing that experience of seeing a performance and looking to your right and watching people laugh and looking to your left and watching people cry. It brings a community together, and that's what we do at the Gallagher Bluedorn, is we bring the Cedar Valley and Northeast Iowa together. So during COVID-19, without performances, folks were siloed in their homes. They were stuck without that sense of community. And what happened was we pivoted. So we weren't able to have performances. So instead, we beamed performances into people's homes. So we live streamed our Local Legends series every Thursday evening. People could tune into that. We had our Kaleidoscope Children's series. We beamed that across the world. We had kiddos in Asia and the Caribbean and throughout North America and South America watching our performances. And we also did story time and beamed that across the country as well and throughout the world. So we really pivoted hard to be able to offer performances and entertainment to folks at home. It wasn't the same, but people still enjoyed it. We had rave reviews across the board. We had so many folks tuning in. It was pretty spectacular. So our block parties were born in a Zoom meeting. We had our executive director, Steve Carrigan, decided that we need to purchase what we call the Showmobile. It's a portable stage. And we were going to take it out into 5 neighborhoods throughout the Cedar Valley. And we went through the neighborhood associations in Cedar Falls, through the city, and through the city of Waterloo. And it went from 5 to 10 to 16. So we had 16 block parties. And essentially what they are is we pull the Showmobile into a neighborhood, and through generous sponsors like the Community Foundation, we were able to pay bands for their services and for their performances. And we would supply logistics to the neighborhoods, and all they had to do was show up. So I was lucky enough to attend all 16 of the block parties. And as I interacted with folks that were in attendance, it was an overwhelming sense of joy. People were so excited to get out of their house and to see live performances again. It was so cool. People just thanked us across the board. They were just so excited and delighted to have an actual band in their neighborhood. And then they were really excited to see their neighbors because, like I said, everybody was cloistered in their home. There was no going out and about. Everyone was always masked. We just lost that sense of community. And a lot of neighborhoods, this was the first chance that they had to step out of their house and to see their neighbors again. And then on top of it, to have a band and to be able to dance and just kind of let free and let loose, it was pretty cool. We were able to offer these performances to the entire Cedar Valley. And as COVID restrictions got less and less, we were able to offer more and more to the neighborhoods. So the success was overwhelming. We didn't expect as many folks to come out to this as we thought. The Community Foundation was our largest sponsor, and without them, we couldn't have done any of the performances. And we wouldn't have been able to get out to the neighborhoods, and we wouldn't have been able to offer 16 neighborhoods. We would have stuck with that original 5 within our budget. So without the Community Foundation, this project and this initiative could not have happened. We need to make sure that the arts thrive. It brings communities together. It makes people happy, most importantly. So it just shows that that arts ecosystem is alive and growing, and it'll keep growing. And the more that the Cedar Valley supports it, the better it's going to be.